Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome
Hi.
back.
Welcome back. Welcome, welcome.
And
Okay.
this time again, it's Coco Tape.
Yep.
So, and we're
Yep.
gonna talk about fear. We've talked about it
Here.
before. We'll talk about it again. It's a good
Yes, because
topic.
it's still around, it seems. It's
So,
still around. And
face
yeah,
everything and rise.
yeah.
FEAR. Instead
Yeah.
of, what was the other one? The bad one?
Yeah. What was it? I don't know because I don't do fear.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And run. It's just you just end and it ends with and run,
okay.
And run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So fear, yeah. Fear is still I sense a lot of still people have a lot of fear still, and actually just this morning it was funny because not funny. But so I went swimming as I do every morning at the sea, and a neighbor of mine came down the beach, and she was like, "I'm going to swim too, but only but I'm afraid." And I was like, "Well, okay, what? Are you afraid of what?" Of swimming alone. She's a really good swimmer. It's not about she's afraid
Okay.
of drowning or something, but so she kind of wanted me to stay there for 10 minutes, because she was afraid of being alone. And there's people at the beach, not a lot, but the people that are there are locals that are swimming. So she's
Okay.
not like alone at the sea. And it just struck me, so hit me again, the fear that people, yeah, she is afraid. And I know she's afraid. And I forget that people have fear like that. And she
Yeah.
does have fear. And it's so sad, because it's so limiting.
Yeah.
Sort of fear. And I also see some people with masks again, um,
Yeah. Yeah. That I see too. It's
in
like
the cars too. One
you have,
person with mask, one without. It's like,
yeah.
what is this about?
And then you have
Walking in
someone
the
also in super in soup going into supermarkets, people, putting their masks on again and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's so what is this fear? So what is this fear? Why is it? Besides the media, of course, everything's fearful, and the news, everything's fear. And if they don't have any news, they'll just come up with some story of a car accident in Bangladesh or something, to just
But
always promote something to be scared of that could happen to you, right? It
yeah,
happened to someone, so it could happen to you.
I
And,
think
and
I think it was you that came up with the the it is like very much I view it now as very much like a frequency you choose to actually tap into. And
yeah,
that's also one of the
yeah,
reasons why I don't
yeah,
listen to radio or
yeah, yeah,
watch television, because
yeah,
most of it is like a construction that
yes,
because everything, even if it's made for kids and stuff like that, it's all about be
yeah,
cautious, be this, be that,
yes,
because
yes,
this or
yes,
this could happen. And it's like,
yes.
okay, I mean, we
Yes.
have like, anyways, we are living so much, especially here in Denmark. There's very much of a it's a what we call a prohibition culture. Things are prohibited,
Yeah,
things are forbidden.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
that is like really spreading like a wildfire.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
people are being programmed to accept that because they are so pumped with fear that they
yeah.
they readily and gladly accept all sorts of conditions and prohibitions and forbidden stuff. That is like
Yes,
really
even the wording, like there's just different ways to warn people. This is warnings all the time, warning of the worst to come. So like even in the parks, you have the sign saying forbidden to walk on the grass.
yeah,
And in other countries you will have please avoid walking on the grass.
yeah,
So
yeah,
such a different way of communicating, where the one with forbidden instantly gets you fear. You're like, oh no, I'm going to do something wrong if I touch the
yeah,
grass. And if you ask to please avoid, you're kind of given a choice,
yeah, yeah.
to not do it. And of course, you will usually not do it then. But
That is
it's
very much
really,
what I find that the more we in all these times since the internet, since I mean, even before that, when in the last days of when the press and what do you call it, public advertising areas, spaces were like plastered
Yeah,
with billboards and stuff like that. The programming has pretty much been that, actually, like
yeah,
sending out signals of fear to make you uh, to make you stupid enough to buy stuff. And yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh man.
It is different. It's
So
interesting
what
to
can we
see.
do to tap out? You can stop listening to the goddamn radio.
Yes, you
And
you turn off your radio, you throw out
don't
your
watch the
TV.
news all the time, because mostly also because there is so much on there which doesn't, it doesn't concern, it doesn't actually
You,
affect,
you,
it doesn't actually have any influence on your life, and you have no influence on it.
you,
So if you want to take your power back, actually, do the best you can to, enhance your life, enhance your consciousness,
yeah,
enhance your relationship to your surroundings,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You can try it as a game. I always
Yeah,
tell people, just try it for fun, even though I don't use the word try myself because you do or do not, as you
yeah,
just said. But like take a week where you actually in your home do not turn on the TV and see what happens.
yeah, as an experiment.
Try as an experiment just for fun, and then evaluate when you're done. How was it?
Yeah,
Oh, if it was terrible, you turn it on again and it was fine. Well, now you know.
yeah,
And then feel and make a substitute, find something to do instead. Of course, go for a walk or, yeah, but I can't. I mean, the evening I come home, I eat, we eat, and then we really need to relax. And that's usually with some wine and TV.
yeah,
uh, then again, okay, well, read a book or talk or call your mom,
yeah,
or something in that time instead, and get to bed by 10. Get some of the good hours before midnight.
yeah,
You try do it for a week and see what will happen. It's better if you'll sleep better. One, you'll come up suddenly start to remember you really like to read or like to do something else, or maybe you want to start sewing again, or you suddenly there's going to be space for these hobbies or these things that you also would like to do, but
yeah.
you don't because you get pacified in front of the screen, right? And it
I
is
thought
only
that
meant. I mean,
uh,
what?
no, I just thought that I think that one of the side effects of not, I mean, neither going for the wine or the TV program is also that I seem to be better at remembering my dreams when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
It's a
but
little side.
yeah, that's good for you, but not everybody wants that because
No.
most people have a very unsatisfying life where they don't live the life they're supposed to, and often the dreams remind you about
Uh,
that. This is why so many feel the need, what I hear, to numb down their lives, right?
yeah,
Because they're living an unauthentic life. They're not living their true life, their dream. So they have to find all kinds of places to ignore the fact, because nobody's stupid. Everybody knows it deep down inside,
yeah.
that they're not living the way they would or should or really want to.
Or
So
could.
it's all about distraction. This is my point.
Yeah.
Everything in the world right now is made to distract us from ourselves. And this is why we have the radio, the music, the TV shows,
The
the
alcohol.
concerts, the theater, whatever, the
Yeah.
sports, the football matches. It's distraction.
It's
Because if
also
you're
very,
quiet,
very funny because when we remember when we talked about the alcohol, that it really opened my eyes for it, was that it opens a door and leaves a door ajar for almost a month when you drink, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
the combo is like really perfect. If you leave your door ajar, if you open your
mhm,
door, and then
mhm,
you open for the program to channel straight into you, it's like,
yeah.
okay, wow, yeah, of course, man, makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's
Holy crap.
so the fear. So like as I think we talked about it lately about mm, how are you courageous? How do you take back your power when you maybe actually never felt it?
Yeah,
Maybe it was taken from you when you were born, really.
Yeah.
very young age. So you actually never felt, you have no idea what it is, really. And this is what I say then. And even though I don't even have any role models or anything really, for some reason, I never had heroes. So yeah. Well, you find somebody that you think or feel are living courageously and you copy what they do.
Yeah.
And I bet you they're not watching TV. And I bet you they're not hearing radio all day long. And they don't go out and socialize in this normal way. And they're maybe there at a party or a birthday, but they're there for a short time.
Yeah. But
And if you
there's
start,
also the thing is that I think many people, or not many, but some people listening might also say, but I like having my glass of red wine at the end of the day, and I love that show.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what do you say to them?
You say, but still try it for 1 week without and
Again,
see
yeah,
what happens.
true.
And if you still miss it
Just
so
make it
much,
a fun experiment, right? Yeah, try
yeah,
something different, man. You want new outcomes? Try something new. You
yeah,
can't try
yeah.
the same and the same and the same and
No,
then expect new
no,
outcomes. You have to try something new. So do it as a game. That's
exactly,
what we say. Super good idea.
exactly.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's do that. Okay,
Shall we leave it at
super.
that?
Yes, we do.
Nice. Like,
Toodaloo.
subscribe, share, leave a comment, keep
Yes,
it civil,
yes, yes,
suggest some
yes.
topics, and
And
we'll see you
stay
on the next one.
courageous and
What?
strong. Say, stay courageous and strong.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Always.
Good,
All right.
good.
And
Good,
see
good.
or hear you on the next one. Bye bye.
Ciao.